Assalamu alaikum. In this video we will talk about the locomotion in invertebrates and vertebrates. So first of all we will cover the invertebrates uh, locomotion. That is the invertebrates locomotion is the motion is the phenomena in which the animal move from one place to another. So that is called locomotion. On the other hand, that's the movement which that is the present in the same point. So here is the microscopic organism we will discuss in invertebrate. First of all, that is the unicellular and contain flagella, that is known as euglena. Euglena is the freshwater uh, living organism which that is unicellular eukaryotes. There's a unicellular eukaryotes mean the true nucleus is present. So here is the anterior and posterior view, which that is the anterior and posterior. The anterior part contain flagella. Flagella move propel to backward, and the result of the movement of flagella into the backward to the euglena move forward. So the simple way of learning about how the movement of flagella. So flagella is the first of all move like that in the axis and move as a rotational movement for increase the velocity, and that motion will increase. So the euglena movement will be and flagella is move circular as well as move backward by the contraction, and that is the um, thickness of their body to propel the movement forward like this. First of all is A and B diagram and CD. So in the first is the straight flagella. The straight flagella is move rotational and contract and move backward. So that's the resultant quantity. That's a result of the Paramecium euglena. The euglena move forward by the contraction of the anterior region itself. So again the normal position will occur like the diagram A. So this the basic structure of the movement of euglena. We are discussing about that. Now we will discuss about the flagella structure. That the flagellar structure is the we can draw here. So here is the basically the tip of the flagella, and that is made up of filament, which that is the flagellin protein, and there's the junction hook, which that is contact with the junction. So that is hook move rotate, and that is rotational movement is due to this. And there's a major L ring rod are present, which that is a central part, and appearing which that is surrounded after the L ring, and there's the stator which that control the cell wall attachment by the cell wall, which that is control to movement and rotate. That's the if basically MS ring is here and C ring is here. So that is the basically this is the type 3, and that is the secretory system are present inside, which that secrete something. Now we will talk about another invertebrates microscopic organism, that is the prokaryote per unicellular eukaryotes per unicellular paramecium. That's a paramecium is contain cilia. There's the cilia is shortened than the flagella. Flagella is long but cilia is shortened, and whole body covered by the cilia is too much cilia are present, which that is covered by the body is paramecium, and that is the shoe-like structure of paramecium, and here is the contractile vacuole. Nucleus is also present because it's a eukaryote, as well as that is the photosynthetic pigment is also present in paramecium, but euglena contain photosynthetic pigment as well. So here is the cilia which move backward and the paramecium move forward. That's the forward movement is same like the euglena. So both I draw both structure which that the motion is same but the cilia and flagella different. So the difference is about the locomotion due to the flagella and cilia in the paramecium. So here is the movement which that is forward, but the movement of the cilia is backward. And the first of all, I want to mention that the cilia move one by one, and there's the all cilia move. One cilia is move, and next cilia will also bend, and there's one by one bending of the cilia to propel the movement forward. So here I write that I am writing here. There's a cilia are short thread-like extension of cell a membrane. There's a diameter 0.1 to 0.5 micro diameter. That is. So here is the extension membrane, which that is the cross section of the cilia, which contain fibril thread, which that is in the form of pair and 9 pair, and 2 are present in the center, which that is the tubule. It's also known as tubule. So here is the basically when bend, why this bending is occur due to the 1:9 ratio contracts or slide to create a downward the bending of the cilia. So 5/9, which that is responsible for the effective stroke, is known as effective stroke. And on the other hand, after the effective stroke, that is the contract again after the contract again relaxation by a 4/9 contraction, that is known as recovery stroke. And that is the after the 5/9 contraction, 4 is left behind, which that is contract and relax 5 another to straight again. So thanks. Basically, we are understanding about the invertebrates locomotion, which that is composed of the organism, unicellular eukaryotes and multicellular eukaryotes. So here is the invertebrates multicellular. We will discuss later, but first of all we should discuss about after the paramecium the amoeba, which that is the locomotion is due to the finger like projection, and there's the cytoplasmic streaming is the responsible for the movement from one place to another of the amoeba. So there the here is the basic structure I will draw here. That is the cytoplasm, which that is covered by the plasma membrane. So that plasma membrane is double membrane. So here we will discuss about that the when finger like projection is farther away as compared to the body of the amoebic cell, and there's the moving is the rolling like the bulldozer you can imagine, and there's the movement is like that, and finger like projection will be produced to forward movement. And here is the structure is basically ectoplasm and endoplasm. There's the ectoplasm is outer basically obviously, and basically endoplasm is the inside, and mostly inside is the cytoplasm. So is the pseudopodium, which that is finger like projection, which move forward. So amoeba is the unicellular eukaryotes. True nucleus are present. These are present in the freshwater pond, ditches, and canal. Basically, that's the freshwater living organism live as a unicellular, and their asexual reproduction will be born cell division like. So cell division is the asexual reproduction. Now we will discuss about the invertebrates multicellular organism. So the multicellular organism is we can classify in the form of, here is the multicellular organism can be jellyfish, um, earthworm, that's the jellyfish are present in the water, and earthworm obviously present in the underground in the soil, and the locomotion in insect and snail. So locomotion of insect and snail we will discuss in later, but two organism we will focus on the two organisms. So jellyfish is the basically medusa stage of the um, obelia or hydra, which that is convert into the medusa. So now we will discuss about the, here is the water filled gastrovascular cavity which that is present, and there's a contraction of bell. There's upper portion is known as bell, and the down which that is a black color shows that the tentacle. And here is the mouth is the downward, that's the mouth is filled by the water into the gastrovascular cavity, and after the releasing to produce jet propulsion, and the force which that is move upward or where they want to go in the water. So that's the basic jellyfish movement is the due to the hydrostatic skeleton, which that is water pressure by the contraction of the epithelial outer outer cell layers. So there's a multicellular. Now we will discuss about the earthworm, which that is contain the muscles. Two types of muscle: longitudinal muscle and circular muscle. Circular muscle is wrapped around the whole body, and longitudinal muscle is line wise. You can watch here the green color and the orange color, that's the circular muscle. And when contract, that is shorten the length of the basically earthworm, and when relaxed, and that's the longitudinal muscle relax, that's the length increase. So the basically the increase of the length due to the relaxation of the longitudinal muscle but the contraction of the circular muscle. There's the antagonistic workout which perform to move earthworm. So here is the structure which that is the antagonistically movement one by one the muscle throughout the earthworm, which that is responsible for the movement from one place to another. So here is the head. Head can be both side where they want to go, their own will to make a head for movement. So the earthworm is basically that is also present in the moist area, which that is the soil is too much moist, and which that is use soil to get organic matter by intaking. So that's another things.